All right, everyone, it is Black Friday season 2025 here at Lowe's, and we're here to check out what's on sale for the woodworker. These are going to be tools for the woodworker, not necessarily for other tasks, but really whether you're a person that's going to be making birdhouses, tables, fine woodworking, or anything like that, charcuterie boards, this is going to be for you. All right, let's start off here with my favorite line, Skil Power Core 12. Look at that, up to limited time deal, up to 50% off. This runs right now 10/23 to 11/19, so that's something that to keep in mind. We've got, oh, look at that, $34.98 for their impact wrench. That's a good deal. 44 for the impact driver kit. Just last month this was $65. This one also was $65. This comes with a battery. This is about the same price that it was last month, 69. So actually it was probably like 65 as well, so a little bit more pricey. This is down $5 from last month at $35. Used to be 39. Same thing for this, 39. These two are actually really, really nice. I really like this as a detail sander. I'm using this particular one as a sander for breaking edges. And I haven't tried this one yet. I'm working on a video right now, a build video using a lot of these Skil tools to see how they work and how they perform in a woodworking situation. But I think that so far it's been very positive. $35 for this compact reciprocal saw. I have this to cut my firewood. That's really nice. The brushless ratchets, $45. That's a pretty good deal. Although, for the woodworker, you don't really use a lot of ratchets. So that's kind of a, you know, it could be something. It could be something. $45 also for the oscillating tool. That could be a good deal. I don't really use oscillating tools so much, so I don't know what kind of application that's. $45 for the saw. This is a little compact circular saw, brushless, 12 volt, with a, what's it, 5.5-inch circular saw. So we're talking like maybe about a 2-inch capacity, maybe 1.75-inch capacity. So not terribly deep, but if you need to make quick cuts or something like that on thinner stock, it should be great, especially if you're doing sheet goods. No problems there. Again, I'm going to be using this in a build to see how it performs for me. And there's some other odds and ends. $25 for this. These are actually up by $5. How much is this one? Where did this go? I don't know where the vac is. Where's the vac? The vac is, here it is, the vac. Oh, $60 for the vac. That could be a good deal. I don't really, it was 70 something last month, so it has come down. It seems like it's a nice little compact vac. So if you need to like do some vacuuming around your shop, that could be something to go for. They don't have it here, but what's really good is $35 for the battery. And these batteries are actually really nice. I'm really impressed by the new batteries. Their color is red, and they use USB-C charging, and they do really well. They do really well. Big old Skil saw, worm drive, $229. That's kind of the normal price. Oh, look at this. On clearance, Trex blade. Oh, that's for Trex. So that's not really for the woodworker unless you're making furniture out of Trex. That's not going to do you much. Saws or, Skil. Here's their corded Skil 15 amp, $60. That's down by $10. Of course, we've got the DeWalt specials. DeWalt has, if you buy this, you get a free battery when you buy a select tool. So we can buy any of these tools and get a free 5-amp battery. So that could be a nice deal, especially if you don't have any DeWalt tools and you need to get some DeWalt tools, or you want to get into that. What's on here? So the 124437, this cordless compact router, $219, and then you get the $169 battery. That's a good deal. People that use this say that this is a great router. So that could be something, some people, either here you've got the drywall cutout tool. I've had one of these tools, but I never use it. So I don't know what I'm doing with that. What else is on there? There's a ratchet, reciprocating saw, grinder. Grinder could be something. The grinder, it's somewhere here. That could be a good deal. Grinder, you can use that for sculpting. Like if you're making seat chairs and all that kind of thing, you need to groove it out. That's a good thing to have. 7.25-inch circular saw. So if you want this circular saw, this is unpriced. There is a 6.5-inch circular saw that's down from 160 down to 130. So $30 off, that could be pretty good. What else we have here? If you want a handheld vac to clean up your Your shop, 129 down from 169. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Let's look around here. What else do we have? Okay, now we've got their bigger Lowe's deals. Free select tool or tools when you buy a combo kit. So you got a combo kit, two 4 amp hour batteries for $200, two 5 amp batteries with a charger for $300. So the first one has one tool, two tools, three tools, and that has the 20-volt 8 amp XR batteries with the nicer charger for $450. So three tools, pretty much anything here that you'd want. Like, what would you really need? If you don't have any tools at all, like if you're just starting out, what would be really good to have? I would say, what kind of drills do we have here? You probably need a drill. No drills are included. What is up with that? So you've got the impact gun, which is this one. This is so you can buy that $239, get that free. So if I was going to buy one, I would probably get the $199 with the one free tool, and maybe buy this, or maybe get it does have the jigsaw, so the jigsaw could be a really good deal. The impact driver, good. Reciprocating saw, not so much. You could get the circular saw. Oh, you could get another battery if you want. Those are some, I don't know, it all depends what you really need. If you want to buy something straight up, you could buy this. Like, this is ridiculous. Don't buy that. That's the 1007, which is the top of the line DeWalt hammer drill. I have this. It is an absolute beast. It is completely outside of the scope of most woodworkers. Like, if you're an electrician, you need to drill through a bunch of like studs to run hoses, to run cabling, or if you're a plumber, you need to do the same thing with like PEX. This is a great choice. You're doing spade bit drills, fantastic. For the woodworker making, furniture or birdhouses, overkill, way overkill. All right, so let's move on. Oh, here's something. We've got a DeWalt 20-volt brushless compact HD kit, $160. Okay, that could be pretty good. That is what is that one? The 978. Where's the 978? I think that's this one here. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. 150, $160. All right, let's move on and see what else we got here. Craftsman, if you're looking for a more budget-friendly option, we've got some deals here. Caulking gun, we don't really need that. Back, detail sander, $50. One of the things about a lot of these other detail sanders is the vibration. The vibration is typically really high on these, and that's just not very exciting. Power inverter, battery, $49. If you like Craftsman, that's probably a way to go. What do we have in Flex? Flex has up to 50% off. What we have in Flex, if you want to get into Flex, there's, what do we have any deals? Deals here, nailers. We don't need any nailers. Like, if anything, you probably will use like 18 gauge nailer, $199 down from $309. Wow, that's actually a good deal. $199 down from $309. That could be 23 gauge pin nailer. $129 was $219, so almost $100. But again, when it comes to these are electric tools, so you do need to have batteries. So if you're not already in the Flex platform, that may be a barrier to entry. But Flex makes really nice quality tools like this. Look at this, $129 for this crazy looking inline saw. So I guess everything is inline here. That could be kind of nice for cutting parts. There's their 24-volt random sander for $99, down from $170. That's pretty good. People seem to love this Flex router. Is there a price on the router? Oh, here it is, $149 down, so $50 off. One was $199, now $149. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we're up to almost 50%. So those are probably the better of the Flex tools for woodworking. Yeah, reciprocating saw, not too crazy on those. What else do we have here? Anything Metabo is running down? No, nothing Metabo is not running anything. How about over here? Any good deals going on? Oh, if you want a belt sander, Metabo belt sander, 9 amp belt sander corded, 149 down from 189. That should be fairly beefy. I saw one of these at the local restore. That looks pretty good. And then let's move on to Bosch. What do you have with Bosch? Anything going on with Bosch? We've got some deals here. Impact drill, impact wrench kit. Impact wrench, we don't really have much here. You got some $99 down from 140 for the oscillating tool. If you use oscillating tools, I don't really use oscillating tools. I find very little use for oscillating tools in the work that I'm doing. Oh, here we go. 1/2-inch hammer drill, tool only. Wow, look at that, $100 off almost. 79, 169, yeah, maybe $90 off. That's a good deal there. This is for the GSB 18 volt 97.5C. I mean, that should be a fairly decent quality hammer drill driver, especially if you're in the Bosch platform and you don't have it. I mean, it's not terribly cheap to get into it. For example, if you don't have anything, we've got the Core Starter Kit 160 for one battery and the charger, 169 for the 8 amp hour. No deals right now on those. They had a deal on some Bosch last month, but nothing this month. I'm kind of surprised. All right, let's keep on looking and see what we got here. Oh, here we got some limited time deals, $199 on the DeWalt's. Oh, here we got some kits. The combo kit, $239 from $269, $239 for the impact kit with the XR batteries, 4 amp hour, $339 for those two batteries. That's okay. I mean, these are drills. If you already have drill, I wouldn't say that you need to worry too much about getting another drill, but if you don't have a drill, that could be good. These are the Extreme Subcompact series. Again, just another, these are 12 volt ranges. So 12 volts are, one nice thing about 12 volt is that they're a little more compact in size. And here's something to consider, the Extreme Multi-Head Driver, $199. That's the regular price, but perhaps there'll be some kind of deal on them. Oh, look at this. We got a free 12 volt max 5 amp battery with the purchase select tool. And it doesn't really list the tools. They list the tools, but they don't really make it easy for you to see which ones they are. So we're not going to worry too much about it. Here's some more deals here. Oh, look at this 2-tool combo kit, $299, down $100. Hammer drill, $998, 887 impact driver, and then 2 batteries. This might be something for the woodwork. Oh, here we go, 3-tool woodworking combo kit, $449, and $449. Oh, that's for this one. Okay. I don't know. I can't say that I'm excited about those. Let's keep walking and see what do we have here. I like to sometimes peruse the stacks and see if there's any kind of yellow tickets out here that might be anything in routers, corded routers. No real. Oh, there's a deal here. These Bosch solid corded routers, the 1617 EVS. These are the big 12 amp, 2.25 horsepower, 25,000 RPM routers. A lot of people like these fixed base routers. 169 down from 199, so that's pretty good. I have this one myself, the 10 amp fixed base. That's a nice router, nice overall router at a very nice price. They do have a larger 14 amp Skil router that has a plunge base kit, but they don't seem to have those here today. What else do we have around here? Anything good? Spade drills. How about over here? Any deals on our blades? Like, you always need some blades at some point. But honestly, when it comes to blades, buy quality blades. You want to buy nice quality blades because they're going to have larger carbide tips, which means that while the price is going to be a little bit more, you can also resharpen multiple times. So a lot of times when you spend a lot more on a blade, you have the opportunity to resharpen, so it'll last you years or multiple resharpenings, rather than some of these that just may have enough carbide for one use, or maybe even one resharpening, and then you'll chew up the carbide and that'll be done. So even though a blade may cost very, very affordable amount of money, relatively affordable, the carbide tips are going to be pretty small and pretty thin. All right, let's hear Kobalt. Kobalt's a real popular brand for a lot of the home woodworkers. So let's see what they have here. They have free select tools when you buy a combo kit. So you can buy $149 for the 2-pack 4 amp hour batteries with 1 free tool, or 2 free tools with the other combo kit. Oh, if you buy a 4-tool combo kit, you get 2 more free tools. Does that mean you get 6 tools? I guess that means you get 6 tools. So these are the ones you can choose from. And, you know, Kobalt is going to be the same kind of offerings as DeWalt. Everybody else. There's big circular saws. We've got this and angled drill bits, impact drivers, reciprocating saws, small reciprocating saws, more brushless 6.5-inch circular saws, smaller circular saws. You know, it's kind of, to my mind, it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. They're all going to be relatively similar in performance, like this sander, $99. Or, you know, you're not going to get, I don't know if necessarily there's huge differences between all these different brands as far as the performance you're going to get out of them, right? So let's move on to see other stuff that might be on sale here. $129 Bluetooth Max speaker in case you want to listen to something, or here $129 for the Max blower kit. You know, you can always blow stuff around your shop because shops are messy. Same thing. Here is, oh, look at this. If you need Craftsman bits on sale, $6.99, so $1 for the bits, or for the, that's a good deal. Impact sockets, $3, down from $8.50. Klein Tools. Klein is mostly a manufacturer focused on electricians. So, you know, a lot of these things, if you're doing electrical work in your wood shop, these could be something that you could use. Maybe this adjustable wrench. I have a lot of Klein tools, hand tools for electrical work, but you know, we're talking more about woodworking, so that's not necessarily applicable. Here's our Skil. I love these Skils. Like there's just, when you have when you do this kind of, you know, test, they just feel really nice. That's really what attracted me, was this display here. I came in, just picked them up, tried it, and I was like, oh, they feel really nice. So that could be something for you to consider. They also have the Kobalt. To me, it doesn't feel as nice, but you know, that's everyone's personal preference. It's always about personal preference. Performance-wise, they're probably very similar. We have the Kobalt toolboxes. Ooh, $21.98. We got a little bit bigger size, looks like. A little bit different style. 3 drawers. Interesting. That's not it. Pink. Pink. Oh. Lavender. Teal. Now, when these came out last year, they were like $15 or $19. And I thought they were really cool. But the problem, so if we were to compare these, like, oh, look at that. Pink. Camel. Okay, that's kind of cool. I was going to buy one for my niece. The problem is that the drawers feel really rough, especially when you compare them to the US General at Harbor Freight. They're just not as nice. They just don't have as great a feel. I wish they would do a little bit better job in the finish of the drawers. That would make it really a winner. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else? How about clamps? Clamps, Jorgensen clamps. Any deals on Jorgensen clamps? No. I mean, if you're looking for clamps, I mean, I'm going to, oh, here we go, $39.98, down from $50 for the Jorgensen 48-inch parallel clamp. Now, these are the Cabinet Masters. These are the top of the line Jorgensen clamps, and the parallel clamps. And these are actually very nice quality, very, very nice. That's actually a nice deal, $39.98. That's a solid buy. I would say look for that. The rest are, oh, there's a deal here on their F-style clamps, these Jorgensen F-style clamps. This is the 36-inch for $17.98, down $10. That's a good deal. I might have to get some of those. Oh, here we go. More F-style clamps in 12-inch. It looks like a long 12-inch. Is that? Yeah, I guess that's 12-inch. and $12. Dollar per inch. That's a good deal. All right. If you're looking for these, that could be something nice to consider for yourself or for a loved one. Here's something. If you've got a Craftsman 6-inch jointer, they've got them on the planer knives on the jointer knives that are on sale for $5.24, $15 off. So that's a pretty good deal. What else do we have going on here? Oh, tile saw. No, that's not for us. Oh, here we go. If you're looking for a table saw, 15 amp DeWalt table saw, $399 now, $400, $70 off. And these are fairly decent, job site saws. This is a 7491. So plugs in, 10-inch blade. That could be something if you're looking for a table saw. This is kind of like the 7491 is kind of like the midline in DeWalt's lineup. As you can see here, there's the cheaper one, the 8.25 inch, which is, you really want the 10-inch. It gives you the most latitude as far as depth goes. And then of course there's the larger one for $650. Sure thing. Have a great one. Actually, now I drop it down from $649. Now it's going to $600. Oh, wait a minute. This is the 7491 as well. What is happening here? Yeah, 7491 RS. 7485. This is 7485. Which is 7485 then? Oh, this is the 7485. Okay, so this is a 7485. Oh, so these are, okay, so 2-inch, 8.5, 10-inch, 10-inch. Oh, these two are the same models. Okay, let's go back to that. Compact job site table, $429. 8.5-inch. No. Maybe that comes with a table. Oh yeah, it comes with table saw and folding stand. Oh no, and folding stand, $399, and folding stand, $429, just the saw by itself. So definitely the buy is right here. Then when we have our 7491, it's going to be down now to $599. Or maybe that's just the table saw, $599, with the foldable rolling stand, $650. Okay, so for this package, $650. Saw by itself, $599. Saw with stand, rolling, folding, $650. Okay, we got that. We got that cleared up. What else do we have? Anything else? A deal. Here's another deal. $549 for the 12-inch sliding compound miter saw, down from $629. I mean, that could be something like if you're. I have a Ryobi miter saw, compound miter saw, non-sliding. And I've been thinking about replacing it, but truth is, I've used it 4 times in the past year. So I don't know what kind of utility a lot of people get at for woodworking. They get out of this, but if your woodworking encompasses using a miter saw on a regular basis, this might be something to consider. $549, a little bit of a sale, And DeWalt makes a very solid, general purpose miter saw, sliding compound miter saw. The only thing about the DeWalts that I don't like, and a lot of the models that are out there, is that I don't like this. See how it sticks out in the back? If you're on a job site, you don't really worry about the back, but if you're in a workshop studio environment and you want to put your saw up against the wall, this is a problem, or it can be a problem. So you need to take that into account when you're looking at saws when you're looking at miter saws. What else do we have here? Anything else? That's kind of the beast, 20 volt. Oh yeah, here's our Craftsman Deals. Did we go through this already? $99 plus 1 free tool. That's a pretty good deal with the 4 amp hour battery, or buy the combo kit, $199 and 2 free tools. Again, jigsaw, router, circular saw, sander. Those are the main tools that you may want to have. And I would suggest, with any of these deals, if you're new to woodworking or new to like tools and you want to get into a lineup, come down to the stores and see them, pick them up, right? pick these up, feel what they, see what they feel like, right? Get a feel for, do you like the way they feel? And make your decision based on that way. I mean, if you're not in a platform yet, then I wouldn't worry too much about which platform is the right one. Everybody has kind of the same tools, so there's that. Oh, if you were talking about blades, Spider Tarantula blades, 7¼ inch deals down 12. A little bit of sale going on here. Look at that 6.5 inch. We have 6.5 inch at $10. No, that's not it. You know what I'm saying. What else do we have going on in the specials? Levels, any levels on sale? Oh, hey, look at this one. Little tiny Johnson plastic molded torpedo level, $2.17, down from $5. I mean, it's just a plastic one. It's kind of janky. I wouldn't worry too much about. You wouldn't necessarily use it for totally critical applications. What else could be good here? Anything else on sale? Oh, look at this. What's this? Metal contour gauge is $3.52, but I don't know where that is. Scriber's on sale for $2. What else do we have? Look at this. We got a Marples panel, 26-inch panels handsaw. Normally $27, down to $17.57. That's, if you need a handsaw, I guess that's a pretty good deal. Obviously, it's a good deal because they're all gone. Here's something, Kobalt, $21.17, down from $25. Side strike chisel set. Looks like there's a blade serration on that side. If you look at this photo, you can see they're doing some kind of scraping operation. If you're just looking for like some beater chisels, these could be good or fine. You're not gonna, if you look at this stuff like here, you got all these other woodworking like planes. These are not going to be the best planes out in the marketplace, but they might be able to get the work done, especially if you kind of pressed for cash or just pressed in general that you need some tools to work. They could be good. Let's keep on looking. A lot of hammers, but no real deals in hammers, it looks like. Some pliers. Here's our toolboxes. Everybody loves the toolboxes. These are flex. Oh, if you're into the Klein tools, the Mod Box suitcase toolbox, $55, down from $80. I guess that's a pretty good deal. I'm not really into the Mod Boxes, but people love them. $170, down from $190, so $20 off for the three drawer. Actually, that looks like a 2 drawer to me, but maybe there's 3 somewhere. This one, medium toolbox, $70, down from $90. So $20 off on these, $20 off of that, $200 down from $220. I mean, to me, they're all kind of very similar. Mod Box, Pack Out. I think they're all very, very similar. What I really like are these Versus stacks, and these I think are on sale in some way. I just like the size. But I'm also a sustainer guy, so that's kind of why I find that appealing. If you're looking for the Kobalt style, Kobalt case stacks rolling toolbox, $90, saving $10 on that. Not the greatest saving, but 10% off. I guess that's a good deal. This one, the Kobalt case stack 2 drawer organizer, $80 from $130. That's actually a pretty good deal. I like the depth of these drawers. They look, I don't know how to open them. They don't want to open, but oh, there's a little button on the side. I can't get that, forget it. Craftsman Trade Stack Pro Wheels, $70, down $30 off. That's pretty good. Trade Stack roller. The Trade Stack Deep System Toolbox, $35, saving $5 there. That's not bad. $5. DeWalt has a bunch of stuff here. Flex, no discounts on those. How about our big toolboxes? Well, we got some toolboxes. Craftsman 52-inch drawer, black 10-inch cabinet, 450 down from 539. The bottom or the top is 350 down from 420. So that's pretty good. 798 is your total package for this. One of the things that I really like the idea of using metal tool boxes for woodworking. Like this Craftsman here is also down 698 for the big one. This is a big 52-inch red drawers. But one of the things that I'm always concerned about for woodworking is that, if I have hand planes, there's very few drawers, that the hand planes will fit. Like, I don't think they'll fit in this drawer. Certainly they'll fit in this drawer, at least the height of the... So that's always kind of a limiting factor in my mind about different tool chests. But you'll see here, there's Craftsman tool chests have a special running on all of them. How about Kobalt? Even the Kobalts are running on sale. This is $600 for both, $350 for the bottom and $250 for the top. That's kind of handsome looking. The gray looks good. Then we've got some Kobalt. Here's $500. That's the normal price. Nothing really compelling with that. Again, $450. That's the normal price. Oh, here we go. This Kobalt, like, what do they call this? They call this the 4-drawer tool cart. So you got a little open bar here, there, 4 drawers, and then the upper bay. $219. That's actually pretty good. This is not as deep as the Harbor Freight version from US General, but that's actually a pretty good deal. And all right, that's pretty much the entire Black Friday deals that are happening right now at Lowe's. If you're interested, come down and check them out for yourself. I think there's some good stuff for the woodworker. It's nothing, honestly, I don't think anything here is totally compelling, like I must rush and get the tools. There's some good stuff, but if you're like me and you already have a lot of tools, there's really not much to force you to come down. But if you're just starting out and you don't have many tools, or you're looking to augment or add tools or build your tool collection, this could be there could be some nice stuff here for you. So consider that. All right, so I hope this helped and I hope you enjoyed. If you're enjoying it, please consider subscribing. Ooh, $14.98 for this Klein Tools 13-foot or 25-foot, 13-foot reach tape measure. Although if you're a woodworker, 25 feet is just way too long. Really, maybe 12 feet is what you really need. That way it keeps it nice and compact. All right, so hope this helps. Please consider subscribing. And yeah. Oh, here's something else before we head out. $40 for this big old drill drive kit that comes in this nice case so you can keep it. If you don't have drill bits, don't have driver bits, maybe that's good. But again, if you have a lot of it, it's not that great. I mean, what are you going to do with more? That's what I mean. All right, so hope this helps, and please consider subscribing, and see you next time.